Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So today in this video we will learn how to create a generic rule for finding the difference between two arrays without using difference function in Appian. So without any further delay, let's get started. Alright, so before we jump into the implementation, let's briefly discuss what we are going to achieve. We have two arrays of data and we want to find the elements that are present in one array but not in the other, which will give us the difference between these two arrays. Okay, so for that we need to define the inputs for a rule. I'm gonna create one and let's call it array1. My bad, array1, and I'm gonna create the other one and call it array2. Okay, make sure to set the data type of these inputs to list of numbers depending on the type of data you are dealing with, number, integer and array, as these inputs are going to hold list of numbers. Okay, next we will create a custom function that iterates through array1, through this array. Okay, and checks if each element that is present in array1 exists in array2. Okay, if an element is not found in array2, it will be included in the result, but if it is found in array2, it will not be included in the result. Cool. So to do that, we will use the abang foreach function, okay, which takes two parameters, items and expression. Items is gonna be this ri array1, as this for each loop will be iterating through each item that is present in array1. Okay, and in expression we will use contains function for each item to check if it is in array2. Okay, we will use if condition, if contains, which takes two parameters, array and value. So array is gonna be ri array2, as this is the array in which we are going to check if the item of array1 is present in this array, is present in ri2. Okay, and the value is gonna be fp item, which represents the current element from ri array1. Okay, fp item, if this array contains the current element from ri1, in that case it should return null. Okay, otherwise return me the current item. Okay, fp item. So now let's break this down. We use this abang for each to iterate through each item that is present in array1. Okay, now for each item we use contains function to check if it is in array2, if the current item from array1 is in array2. If the item is not in array2, we are returning the item. If it is not in array2, okay, we are just returning the item. But if it is in array2, then we are returning null, because we only want the elements that are in array1 and not in array2, right? So now let's just test this out by simply providing some values to our inputs. For array1, the list is going to be 4, 6, 2, 3. Okay, and for array2, it's gonna be 5 and 6. For this example, the result should be 4, 2, 3. Let's see what it returns. 4, 2, 3, which is correct. That's because we are checking if 4 is present in array2, which is not the case, right? So in the first iteration, so we are just returning the FB item, that is 4. In the second iteration, we are checking if 6 is present in array2, and it is present in array2. So that's why we are returning null in the second iteration. Now for the third iteration, we are checking if 2 is present in array2, which is not the case. Okay, and we are returning FP item, which is 2. Okay, and in the fourth iteration, we are checking if 3 is present in array2, which is not the case again, and that's why it's returning the current element, that is 3. Okay, next we need to filter out the null values from a result to get the final array of differences. So for that we will use reject function to filter out the null values from a array. Okay, reject. This function is gonna remove any null values, leaving us with the elements that are only in array1 and not in array 2. Okay, predicate is going to be a bang is null or empty, and this is gonna be my list. Okay, now I'm gonna format the code and test this out again. Test rule. There you go. The null value has been filtered out. So for each is one of the approaches which we can consider to find the difference. Similarly, there is another way to compute the difference between two arrays without using loop. Okay, so let's dig into that. I'll comment this code for the time being. Okay, and I will make use of where contains function to get the position of the array 2 elements within this array 1. Okay, so I'm gonna find the elements of array 2 in array 1. So where contains takes two parameters, values and array. So these are the values which I need to find within this array 1. Okay, array 2, I'm gonna find array 2 in array 1. Okay, array 1. Second parameter is nothing but array, the array in which we are going to find the values. So I'm gonna find the elements of array 2 in array 1. Okay, let's test this out and see what it returns. It is gonna return me the array of indices. It's returning 2 because this 5 is not found in this array 1. 5 doesn't exist in array 1. Okay, and 6 does exist in array 1, which is at index 2. That's why it's returning 2. Okay, now that I know the position of 6, I am gonna remove 6 from this array 1 and return the resulting array. If 6 is removed from this array, I will be left with 3 elements, 4, 2, 3, which is nothing but the difference of these two arrays. So on top of this, I am gonna use remove function, which again takes two parameter, array and index, and it allows you to remove specific elements from a list by specifying the index of the item to be removed. So array 1 is going to be my first parameter, as this is the array from which I want to remove the elements, right? So here comes my array 1, and where contains is gonna be my second parameter, that is index. Okay, this can be a single value or a list of values. Cool. So here I'm gonna test this again to see what it returns. I am expecting this to return 4, 2, 3 as the difference of these two arrays. Okay, test rule. 4, 2, 3. It's working. So now let's see how these functions are helping us to find the difference. Okay, so this where contains is returning me the array of indices that indicate the position of the elements which we want to remove, and this remove function is removing the elements from a list, from an array at these indices. Okay, this second parameter of remove function is nothing but the array of indices at which the value should be removed. But what if both arrays contain the same set of numbers? Okay, let's try that out. I'll just copy this and paste the same as value in array 2. Since both arrays are the same, so the expected result should be an empty string. Okay, test rule. Yes, that's correct, since there is no difference between them, right? So this function works correctly. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Appian tips and tricks. See you in the next video. Cheers. Bye-bye.